The chapter 1 ends with Lapaya waking up Bell to ask for his help. We all know about Lapaya was jealous of Bell being with Ice, but this time Lapaya sees Bell as her only last hope, and she said, "I won't say anything so pitiful again, so let me say it once more." Her amber hair swayed, and her sapphire eyes met Bell. "Please lend me your strength." The last quiet moment before the rescue operation. Bell, together with Lepia, they reached Babel's first floor and Ryu came straight toward them. Neither Lily, Welf, nor Mikoto were anywhere to be seen, and none of the other familia members. Even counting Bell, Lepia, and Ryu, there weren't even 20 people there. From the size of the group, it seemed they'd be heading to the 60th floor as a small elite unit. Still, the lineup was extraordinary. Rescue team is divided into the main team and the pioneering team, and all members of the main team, except Haruhime, are at level 4 or above, led by level 7 Leon. The rest were all first-class adventurers. From what Lepia had told Bell in the infirmary, something shocking in itself, both Ottar and Hogni were still trapped in the deep floors after assisting Loki Familia's grand expedition, which meant that, aside from Ice and the others, this was practically a dream party of the city's greatest heroes. The security is forcibly resolved with Heron's charm of Freya, as she was temporarily go back as a goddess because some member of Freya Familia won't obey others' order if it was not her. The main force start running through the dungeon at super fast speed. Their plan is to get to the 60th floor in a single day, and if they can't, then Loki's Familia is unlikely to survive. He tells Bell as they are running that no matter what happens along the way, he should keep running and do not engage in battle until the 50th floor. Basically, no matter who he sees, or if anyone with the shield card seems like they might be in danger, he should ignore it. School district students has defeat Goliath, and Bell thinks the interval between floor masters' rebirths has shortened, and the main team reaches the 18th floor in just 1 hour. Nina provides a response on the 18th floor. They go straight to the 25th floor, and Two-Headed Dragon is also reborn, and Aisha leads the Amazons to defeat it. Welf is dealing with the female-colored monster on the 28th floor, and Cassandra is also there. Cassandra gave Ryu something because of a prophetic dream, while Lily was in charge on the ground, and Fells played dead and refused to help. The main force burst through the end of the tunnel, and what they saw next froze Bell in place. A rain of black glowing meteors crashing down from above. They encountered a demi-spirit, and its lower body resembled a mass of plant-based horrors. Like dozens of the man-eating flowers they faced in the Great Tree Labyrinth, all fused into one colossal form. Beside Bell, Lepia and the others stared daggers at the creature, muttering in bitter recognition. For such a creature to wield that same power, it wasn't just wrong and it was impossible. Ryu wondered why is it there, and right after the demi-spirit started to chant a super large-scale magic, and Bell suddenly goes to front to do something, but Alan stopped him and said, "Don't move and don't do anything." Even Lepia, who had begun her own chant to interrupt the enemy, has stopped, and all of them turned to him in confusion. The only one who seemed completely unfazed was Hedon, and in the next instant, the giant magic circle detonated right in the creature's face. An immense self-destruct, and it was Welf, with his crimson blaze, surged from behind him, engulfing the demi-spirit and setting it ablaze. If monsters that could wield magic existed, this was their natural predator. That was why Alan and Hayden had been so calm, because they knew Welf was on this floor. They defeated the demi-spirit without even needing the main force, and after that, Welf gave Bell a Crozo magic sword, and starting from the 29th floor, the ones who open the way are all level 3 or level 4, and there are also school district teachers. From the 15th to the 32nd floor, it is called Desert Paradise. Monsters will be born from underground and mirages will disturb adventurers. The people who lead the way here are the Ganesha clan. The 37th floor is the waterway that Bell and Ryu originally discovered, and the two blushed. They met the mermaid Mary here and gave Bell a bottle of blood and kissed him on the cheek. Eudaeus was also reborn, and the path was close, and they think that the dungeon stopping them to rescue the Loki Familia because of the respawn interval. This is where Leon stepped forward, and he killed the floor boss with one strike. The lion's shining strike erased the floor boss's upper body with its death scream, shattering even the magic stone protected within the ribcage armor and reducing it to nothing in the storm of brilliance. Onto the surface, Hermes' eyes sparkled brighter than anyone's, telling he can see it clear as day. The backs of Zeus and Hera themselves, the two great familias that once reigned over Orario, heroes who had claimed the title of the strongest in every era, and now the heroes of this generation were drawing near to them. For even among gods, a floor boss defeated in one blow was nearly unthinkable. To slay Eudeus in a single strike, that's something only the legendary Maxim or the warrior Zald ever did. The heretic will help transport them to the next floor, and everyone in the team except Leon knows about the heretic. All of them are winged creatures, led by the heretic of the flying dragon. They can carry up to 2 people, and Bel is riding Gross. They arrived at the 49th floor of the Great Wilderness and saw Oda fighting with the gray-clad Baylor. The floor boss's roar thundered through the wasteland, and yet every blow was parried and every strike repelled by the sound of a mighty sword. Ottar moved with breathtaking speed and strength. Each swing of his blade split the earth, tearing open crimson gashes across the giant's lower body and painting the barren land red. The two beings alone fought to the death. Bel called Ottar. The name left his lips in a trembling whisper, but there's no way he could have heard him. But Ottar roared like a beast, unleashing a strike far more ferocious than anything before. With that battle cry, the already half-severed arm of Baylor was finally torn off, its deafening scream of agony echoing through the great wasteland. They confirmed that Ottar was alive, and he's still fighting the 49th floor boss. Bel saw Lapia's beautiful face, frozen in shock, saying in question tone, "Ottar has been fighting ever since they retreated? That's not a day or two. That's been over a week. Even for a level 7. What about water and food? Fighting a floor boss alone is insane. But how does Ottar even have the stamina to keep going?" Bel said that Baylor is estimated to be level 7, but based on the individual differences, this one's ability value should be level 8. Gross said that this was the second Baylor that Ottar had fought. He had defeated one before, but another one was born due to an abnormal state. Ottar's black greatsword, empowered by his lethal enhancement magic, slammed into Baylor's exposed flank and carved away an enormous section of its flesh, letting out a scream like the end of the world, and red beams shot, triggering a deafening explosion. Dodging the deadly rain of falling boulders, the main force pushed forward toward the passage to the next floor. And as the sky split above us, he turned his head once, giving Bel a single glance and tell him to go, as if he passed on the baton to Bel.